Hey, what it do? What it do? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know who it is, man, and y'all know what day and time it is. But for those of you that don't, man, it's your guy, man, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr. And I'm coming on here, man. Y'all know the deal. It is Monday morning. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of that bed, turn that pillow loose, get up, get you some coffee in your system. It's time to set the tone for the week. All right. I'm gonna give it a few seconds, man. Let Facebook do what it do. Put some eyes on me. Well, excuse me, I ain't on Facebook, man. I'm on StreamYard, man. That's right. I forgot. I'm hitting y'all both on my YouTube channel and my Facebook channel. All right. After I wrap this up, I'm gonna hop on over to IG for those of y'all that follow me on there, and we're gonna make sure we cover all our bases this morning. All right. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me follow me on there. Let this thing. We're gonna make sure we cover all our bases this morning. Let this thing load up. All right, but y'all know the deal, man. As you hop on, drop your city, drop your state. Let me know just how far this thing is reaching out. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you catching this after the live, make sure you go in, drop hashtag replay. All right. I know some of y'all are probably, brazing that weather. I'm not sure what your weather's like in your location, but it ain't bad out here in El Paso, you know what I'm saying? We got a little dusting and folks out here losing their mind, but you know what I'm saying? That's to be expected, all right? But for those of y'all across the state of Texas, man, did some traveling this weekend and saw some places, man. Y'all be careful out there because it's rough. It looks serious out there. All right. So I had one specific topic that I was gonna talk about this morning, man. But in light of some things that have gone on and the way some things have transpired, I am going to do a little change up. You know what I'm saying? Going to the bullpen. I'm gonna bring out my heater. I'm gonna throw a little something at some folks this morning. So I titled this one here, man, that if the only way for your light to shine is by dimming the lights of others, you doing it wrong. Yeah, we're gonna get into it this morning, man. Cause I've been seeing some stuff, and it's you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast here, cause they say when you start talking truth and you start stepping on folks' toes, they get offended. So for those of y'all that's running around here, man, thinking that the only way for you and whatever you doing is to get people's attention or to make yourself or put yourself out front, man, is to sit out here and bad mouth and belittle other people, man. Take a step back, man, and reevaluate your situation. Okay. Now, I got some things going on, you know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that's been following me any length of time, you know what I'm saying? You know that I'm a financial educator. I work with a company that, has done some amazing things for me and my family. I've also been able to, extend that reach and help some other people. Okay. Retired from the military. I work as an educator at a high school right now, and I absolutely love all the things that I am involved with and associated with. Okay. Now I do know some people who do some other things that are similar to what I do or different from what I do, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock them. I don't try to throw mud on them, slang at them, none of that stuff. Because here's the thing: I want to see everybody win, man. If you ain't winning doing what I'm doing, go win doing something else. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna get into the name calling and the mud slinging in hopes that it's gonna make you look more at me than it is at the other person. Because that's gonna happen at the end of the day, man. You're gonna find yourself on the outside looking in. And what y'all gotta understand is this right here. All that little back and forth, that high school, whatever that is, man. Like some of y'all too old for that mess, man. Like really, if you winning, why do you care what somebody else is doing? I can't understand the thought process behind that, man. I don't get the logic. You know, I got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I went to high school with people that I have, you know what I'm saying, encountered in the military or whatever the case may be. I mean, we all are different people. Everybody's not going to do the same thing. And in some cases, that's actually the best way to do it. All right. I had a mentor tell me one time in the Army that he said, Johnson, if everybody is thinking the same way, then nobody is thinking. See, some of y'all need to learn how to diversify your portfolio. And when I'm talking about your portfolio, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the people you associate with. I'm talking about the people that you allow to come into your circle. All right. Now, what this is going to help you do, man, is this is going to help you broaden your own horizons. See, some of y'all been doing things a certain way for so long, and it's working for you. And that's fine. If that's what it's doing, by all means, man, you keep doing you. You know what I'm saying? Do that. But if you in a situation where you starting to, wanting to make some changes, you got to do your own independent research, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say do your own independent research, look at how it's going to benefit you. If you sitting down and you looking for some, what we call ash and trash on other people in hopes of helping you sway your decision from one way to another, you're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong. Just like, yesterday was Valentine's Day. All right. You can't go sit down and talk to people who are not involved in any type of relationship, but specifically a happy and loving relationship, and try to ask them about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is supposed to be for people that's in love, people that are, in things that make them feel good. So why would you go and talk to somebody who is just bitter and nasty and evil and ask them about Valentine's Day? Don't make no sense, dude. Think about that. But some of y'all do that exact thing when it comes to making decisions that could be possibly good for you. As opposed to looking at how it could benefit you, you go and look at all of the negativity. You go and look for people that's saying, mean and nasty stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Some of y'all could probably go talk to some people and they'll have a whole lot of harsh things to say about old Willie Ray. But here's the thing, man. First of all, Willie Ray don't care. And if you talking to somebody about me, as opposed to talking to me, you the one with the problem. Stop surrounding yourself, man, with them kind of people. If you talking to somebody and the first thing out of their mouth is negative about somebody else or something else, you might want to be like, But again, if you feed into that kind of like I call that old tomfoolery, that kind of negativity, and you allow it to help you make a decision, then both you and the person that you listening to look like a fool. It ain't about that, man. It's about you putting yourself in a position to where you can win. You have to figure out what that is. You got to figure out what is the best avenue for you to take to be able to get where you're going. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? There go my man, Mr. Philip Boyd. Let's put your comment on the screen, man. Especially if you haven't talked to me in the last 20 years. Man, say that there. I never understood that one, man. People, like I said, I talk about what I do because I'm passionate about it, and I'm very grateful to be able to have the opportunities that I had. But Philip, man, that's absolutely right. Like, I ain't been home. Well, let me say this. I haven't lived in Tyler or Chapel Hill in over 20 years. So it's very, very crazy, man, when I hear something about me from somebody that I ain't talked to since Moby Dick was a minnow. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You need to jokers be quick to go in and update they cell phones and they laptops and their computers and stuff like that, but they won't do an upgrade on the information about people that they ain't talked to. So man, my hat's off to you, man. I tip it to you, and I always, man, you know, I'm gonna shout you out, man, because I know what you're doing. Like I said, my message today is if you got to dim, or if you got the only way you can make yourself shine is by dimming the light on other people, man, you're doing it wrong. So if y'all out there, man, in my area, out there, with my area, my hometown, back there, Chapel Hill, Tyler, Texas, man, anywhere in that surrounding area, look up my man, Mr. Philip Boyd. That boy does insurance, man. He can help you out, man. I mean, reach out to him, see what he got for you. Let him know what your needs are, and let him see if he can tailor something to fit you, man. That's what we do. All right. But anyway, man, I just want to get on here this morning, man, and just let you know that, man. I mean, it's too many ways and too many avenues to get to a location. Okay. So if you run around with people, man, and all they doing is slanging mud and just talking to, man, get away from them folks, man. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. All right. If your light is gonna shine, let it shine because you're doing right by people. Okay, like I said, I do, you know, I'm a financial educator. I try to help people understand, you know, ways about their money that I wish somebody would have told me long time ago. All right. Now some people do something different, something similar, but hey, talk to the person that you thinking about following, hear what they gotta say, and then do a little bit of independent research. See if everything that they're doing lines up with what you trying to do. And if that does, man, go for it. Go get it. But stop feeding into this narrative, man, that the only way to make yourself or whatever you associated with look good is by completely bad mouthing somebody else. All right. Again, I'm a Texas boy, man. I grew up in this here. I'm talking about, I love Whataburger, but that don't mean that, you know, In-N-Out Burger is bad. You know what I'm saying? Or what they got out there, I think it's in Kentucky. One of my partners grew up out there. I think they call it Rallies or something like that. You know, it's a burger spot, but it's just on that part of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like my boys live in Wisconsin. So, you know, they like Culver's. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just all about what you do, man. But some of y'all gotta stop getting into the pissing contest, man. It's just not, it's not helping you in your situation. When I come on here and I talk from my own perspective. I don't sit on here and start bad mouthing people that, like my man Philip say, I ain't talked to or had no association with in 20 years. I don't sit on here and talk bad about things that I don't know. Just because I'm not doing them and seeing success doesn't mean that they're not being successful. There's not people who are utilizing them and putting themselves in a better position. All right. So my challenge, man, to y'all this week, y'all already know that when I get ready to wrap it up, you know what I'm saying, I give you a challenge, or what my mentors have taught me is a call to action. Okay. Something to motivate you, to get you moving. Regardless of what you're doing. Okay. If someone comes to you looking for an example or some advice, whatever the case may be, and they ask you about somebody or something else that you not well versed in, just tell them that. Because at the end of the day, man, they're gonna respect you a lot more for being able to say, hey man, you know what? I've heard about that, but I don't know about it. I have not done any type of research on it. I don't know what that is or specifically, but I mean, I can tell you about what I'm doing. This is what it's doing for me. Now, you more than free, or more than, you know, it's your opinion, your prerogative. Go out and do a little bit of research on what we're talking about now and what you've heard about that specific organization or that company. And then you make a decision based off what you want, based off what you try to do. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, that's my time, man. My call to action this week: stop talking negative about folks or something that you got no clue about. And if your operating system is from 20 years ago, you need to shut the hell up anyway, because you don't know nothing about what them folks doing. All right. If you have not had a conversation with that person and you just you know, you misread a post or whatever the case may be, man, listen, just keep that over there with you. Go do you do them, whatever. Just stop it. Stop throwing mess on folks, man, if you don't know what the world they got going on. All right. So some of y'all probably off today. Some of y'all, like I said, brazing that weather. But at any rate, man, whatever you're doing out there today, please, please, please do it safely and be careful out there. All right. Willie Ray love y'all, man. Y'all take care. And we'll see y'all later, man.